Hey everyone, Hannah Liebreich here with your SOC Women's Studies 452 Marriage and Family video for week 6 on politics and family. So just to give you a bit of an overview, this week we're honing in on the social institutions of politics and pop culture, thinking about how these specific social institutions influence the way we think about the core concepts of our class, which of course is marriage and family. So you have a video that covers an overview of the TV show The Simpsons. And while, there might be some problematic language or examples there, the clip really does a nice job of demonstrating various types of families that we've discussed so far this semester and sort of what those typologies look like in pop culture in the TV show The Simpsons. So think about how marriage and family is portrayed in pop culture and in TV shows, media more broadly. So part of that is also rooted in religion, right? When we see marriages and marriage ceremonies depicted on TV and in pop culture, there's often some sort of religious ceremony, and that religious ceremony is more often than not rooted in Judeo-Christian religion, right? Thinking about politics, which is something else that we'll be discussing this week, you'll want to think about folks who are elected to political office, right? So what does their marriage and their family dynamic look like? Very often we see, folks who are in a committed relationship, they're married. Very rarely do we see folks who are not married, and very rarely do we see folks who are divorced. So think about how many presidents we've had who are single. Think about how many presidents we've had who are divorced. And for those presidents who are divorced, they're typically, if and when that even happens, they are typically remarried, right? So they're still in an existing traditional heterosexual relationship. And then adding one additional layer to the political stuff, think about religion. So think about the fact that all these elected officials are legally married and they've had some sort of Judeo-Christian rooted religious ceremony. Think about what types of religion are represented in terms of political officials. So, for example, when John F. Kennedy was elected to president, it was fairly controversial that he was Catholic. He was our first elected president who was Catholic, who wasn't part of the WASPy, Anglo-Saxon, Methodist, that type of thing. And we also see a lot of political officials who have some sort of affiliation with, it's escaping me, with fundamentalist Christian values and that sort of thing. So think of Vice President Pence. However, by and large, these are all still religions rooted in Judeo-Christian religions, and that sort of may evolve a little bit, but that's really the root of what politics looks like within U.S. society. So think about those things as you are thinking through the role of politics and pop culture and the media as it relates to marriage and family. I look forward to everyone's discussion board posts. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can email me at hannahli@hawaii.edu. And if you would prefer to give me anonymous feedback, you don't want to be named, you can fill out the exit pass link in SurveyMonkey that I email to folks about once a week. Bye guys, have a great week.